everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing good. So today we will discuss about inheritance in Java. So let's move towards the OOPS concept. So when we say OOPS concept, it provides a lots of features like it provides inheritance, abstraction, encapsulation, and polymorphism. So let's start with first inheritance. Let's see definition for inheritance. Java inheritance is an important pillar of OOPS. It is the mechanism in Java by which one class is allowed to inherit the features of another class. In Java, inheritance means creating new classes based on existing one. It means like if you have a class A and if you have class B, and if there is a method or variable present in class A, you can access that method and variable in class B using inheritance. So a class that inherits from another class can reuse the methods and fields of that class. In addition, you can add new fields and methods to your current class as well. So like if you have a class and you don't have that, if you have a class and inside the class you have addition method and now you want to add one more method in your current line like in your class in current class. In that case you can create a subtraction method in your B class and extend A class which have addition method. So using this currently you have two methods like which is addition is in A and subtraction is in B. So this is inheritance. So let's see using an example. So I have a class sample test and I am creating a class like class A, and inside this class I have like I have a method like public and add, and inside this I'm just adding two values, return, and I'm taking two variables here, int I and int j, and I'm returning addition of those values. So this is a class A, and this is my main class. For call that particular method, how we can call that particular method? A obj is equal to new A. Okay, and using this object we can call that particular method like add. We have to pass two values like 5 and 4, and just let's assign this to value. This is the int. We are using int data type here as a return type, so we are getting return type as an int, and let's print this value. Add, let's save this and run this. You can see we are getting 5 plus 4 9. The answer is correct. So and this is the single method which is in class A, and if you don't have this class, like in any case you don't have this class, you have only class file. Like what is class file? When you run your code, it is converted into a class file which is present in our main, like your file or your folder, in your folder. So in any case you don't have a class, but you have a method, like you have addition, you are performing addition and you want to perform one more operation like subtraction. What you can do, so in that case you can make another class like class B, and inside this class you can just extend class A. Using this, if you are doing this, in that case you have a method of class A which is add is present in class B. So let's make one more method like public int and sub, and inside this I am taking two values like int I and int j, and inside this I am return two values which is basically addition subtraction, and this int, and let's make an object of class B now, because in B we have the properties of class A, so we can use class B to call class A methods. So we can use obj dot add, and we can use obj dot sub. You can see I'm passing to values 9 and 5. You can see there is no error here. There is no error here. We don't have add method in our B class, but still we can call that add method using B class object. This is how this will happen. Like this happened because I'm using extends keyword, which is basically inheritance. I'm just extending a class inside in B. So using this, when you did this, in that case, you have all properties of A inside B. So let's print this one also. Subtraction, and I'm just passing sub. Save this and run this. You can see we are getting 9 and 4. So this is basically inheritance, and we can call this class as a superclass, and we call this class as a subclass. So why this super? Because this is the main class. In other languages, we can also call parent class, and you can also this like child class. You can call this one child class. So whatever you want to call, you can call. But inside Java, we usually we usually call that super and subclass. Okay, this is the main class. This is the main class which we call superclass, and this is the class subclass inside which we are extending in any other classes. And these if you have a two classes and you are just extending a one class into another class, this is called single level inheritance. This one is called single single level inherit single level inheritance. And if you talk about multi-level inheritance, so in that case, let me create one more class like class C, and inside this class C, I have one more method, public in well, basically this is responsible for multiplication, and I in J, and I am just returning multiplication of two variables, I into J. Okay, and now I just extends B here. So this, if you have three classes, you one class extend in another class, and another one, and that second class is extended to third class. This process is called multi-level inheritance. You can call this multi-level inheritance. Multi-level, okay. If you have only two classes, you are inheriting one class into another class. That one's called single level inheritance. And if you have multiple classes like three class, four classes, and you are inheriting one class into another class, another class into another class, in that case, you can call that multi-level inheritance. So basically in Java, inheritance follows single level inheritance, multi-level inheritance. But Java doesn't follow multiple, like you have this is multi-level and this is single. But there is one more thing in OOPS like multi-level. But Java like multiple, but Java doesn't support multiple inheritance. Let me show you why this that is not like you have a class A, okay, and inside that class you have add method, and your class B, which is inside that you have B method. So let me remove this first, and after that I will tell you how these things work. Like let's remove this, and okay, and remove this method, and remove this method. Okay, so like I have one method inside this, like sum. Take example of sum, and inside this I am just printing inside sum. Okay, and if you have a scenario in which same method present in class B, public void sum, and this is also doing the same thing, but whatever thing, maybe it will do some other task, but still it has the same name as which is present in class A, same name in class B. So if I try if I will try to call these two classes using multiple inheritance like A and B. Using this way, we can call multiple inheritance. like just mention whatever classes you want to inherit in a last class, like your child class. You can use that two classes here after extend. So in that case, there is a problem occur while doing this. That one is called ambiguity. Like compiler don't know which one so which one like which one should call. In that case, ambiguity occur. So for just safe side, Java removed this concept from oops. So basically, Java doesn't support multiple inheritance in Java because of ambiguity. So so that's all for inheritance. Point to remember, basically, Java doesn't support multiple inheritance. Java support multi-level inheritance. Like you have a class A and you are extending A class into B class and you are extending B class into C class. This process can call a multi-level inheritance. And if you are just inheriting one class into another class, that is called single level inheritance. And basically, what is inheritance? If you want to just extend some property or some variable from one class to another class, that is called inheritance. This is basically oops concept, and Java is basically based on oops concept. So that's all for inheritance. Try to do some more example at your end, so you will get more understanding about this. So that's all for this video. Thank you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.